Good afternoon. Listen, I've had quite a few inquiries again lately about the You Matter Always cards, and I thought it would be worth making another wee video for people that are new to the page or that aren't familiar with the cards and the different contexts in which they can be used in. The cards were the first thing to come out of the You Matter Always initiative, and there was various reasons for making them. Because I personally feel that too often so much goes left unsaid, and we need to tell people how we feel about them and how much we love them and how much we appreciate them, because in times of distress and in times of struggle it can be quite difficult to remember all the good and remember your purpose and remember how much you're loved and you're cared about. And sometimes we just don't tell each other how we feel until it's too late. In regards to a crisis situation context, the first card that I made was the YMA Hope card, and it came from again, various reasons for working in this field and for realising and hearing far too often people saying that they're not enough, that they don't feel good enough, people finding themselves in a state of feeling suicidal and really questioning their worth. And I thought, this isn't okay, this just isn't okay. We have to do something about it. We can't keep waiting until people are at that point of feeling suicidal. We have to get in there earlier and strengthen people and help each other grow and to help each other realise how important we are and how much we matter. So over 4 years ago, I designed the first card. And I was in hospital myself. I had attempted to take my own life, and I was thankfully okay. And after I stayed in hospital, when I came out, I was given a card with lots of information over it, lots of services, and Choose Life written across the front. And for me personally, I just thought, they're still not getting this, they're still not understanding. Where was I in this card? What could help me in a time of distress? Because I mean, I did follow on and get lots of different help professionally, personally, a lot of self-management, therapy, different things like that. I'm still always going to be a work in progress. But it was about me finding what do I struggle with the most if I ever feel like that again. And personally, and for people that I've worked with, when you are in a state of distress, real distress like that, where you are between a split decision of making a temporary decision or a permanent decision, it can be very hard to remember all the good things that people have told you. The wee card I made was because I thought I need a trigger, a positive trigger, something that reminds me of how far I've come and all the good, rather than all the trauma and the loss and the self-hatred that I had, that can still be in there sometimes. But I'm like I said, with years of work and years of peer support and a beautiful family, you know, things turn around. They do turn around eventually, but it's down to us. So I wanted the choice in that to very much remain with the person and put them at the heart of everything, even at the heart of such a difficult tool to kind of make, because, and it's not emotionally, I mean, because no, I didn't want to be making something for people that are at such a low place in their life, because it's tragic that people get to that point in the first place. But it's so important, especially in that split second, that there's something. Now, for some people, for me, I've got pictures of my daughters in mine and pictures of my husband, and behind the wee privacy windows they wrote messages to me, because not just when I'm hitting crisis, a lot of the time, because of how I feel about myself, because of a disconnect that's still there with myself, I can hear what people are saying, I can hear the kind words that people are saying, but I can struggle to feel it because as I say on the All That You Are course, it's almost like an electrical circuit with a breaker, and there's a space here and there's a slight disconnect between what you're hearing and what reaches your heart and your soul. But when I open this wee card, and I've shared my one, this one is the one I've just made recently, and it's got pictures of my daughters and my hubby and my brother, my beautiful brother, who we miss every day, and it's got wee messages that are kept behind there. So it's something tangible, it's something, because I'm a fidget, and it's something that I can hold on to and I can look at, and it reminds me of all the good, it reminds me of everything that we've achieved together in the face of adversity, in the face of trauma, and in the face of change and hardship and grief and loss. It's like a wee mini photo album, and it's got positive messages in it. And that was the reason I'm making it in the first place. It's so that somebody has something that they can look at, that can, in some ways, not for everybody, but it just in that split moment of feeling so rock bottom that there's no purpose. When I see my girls' faces and my family and those words and how much I mean to them, even if I don't feel it in myself, I can see it, and that's the difference. And that's what the card primarily is all about. And it's not just about crisis, it's very much a tool for connection. It's a conversation starter. It can be a thank you, a congratulations card, a signposting tool, a mini health card, or like I said, a pocket photo album, because there's so many different types. I myself created 7 for crisis intervention, for children and young people, for men's mental health, a hero one for armed forces and emergency services, a mind one for mental health, a care one for carers, another very, very overlooked group who do incredible work. So there's 7 ones. My wee ones are gold and purple ones, because it was about the person coming first. The gold is to signify you coming first, your right to choice, all of those things that put you at the heart of everything. And I've created other ones for other organisations, again, that have information about who they are, about what they're not, and if they can't help 24/7, there's links to helpful information on it. There's well-being tips, there's self-care, task-centred goal parts, there's steps to well-being. They've all got different stuff on them, but the main thing in common is that there is always space for you to put what matters to you, what's going to help you, or what do you just want to carry about in your pocket to make you feel good, to keep you connected, to remind you of how important you are, and to remind you of all the good in life and all the achievements that you've had. So that's really what the cards are all about. Like I said, there's now 11 of them, 4 for different other organisations. And like I said, it can be used in reparative work and social work. It can be used in restorative work, a crisis intervention suicide prevention tool. It can be used as a forever reminder to be placed with a loved one who has passed away. I put one in with my wee brother when he passed, and wrote just all these messages and put photos, because I wanted him to know forever and ever that he matters always. So the card can be used for absolutely anything, but the whole point of it is it's a tool for connection. A tool for connection. It's a meaningful tool, a meaningful wee card, just to let people know that you care, that someone cares, that someone's taking the time to make this for them. And if you have any questions at all, please just drop me a wee email and I'll happily send you more information on it, because they can be designed for whatever way you want them, whatever colour and whatever you want on them. They can be designed for different organisations as well. Okay, so remember, you matter always too. Thank you. Bye bye.